Hey y'all, it's Alberto with Boston Mobile Homes, and today we're going to talk about the appraisal process. Anytime you're buying a new home, using a loan that involves your land, whether it's using your land as down payment or you're buying a new piece of land to go with your home, there's going to be what's called an appraisal process. The appraisal process is the process the bank goes through to assess the value of the property you're using either as collateral for your loan or the value they're about to give you to purchase that new piece of land. During this process, there can be up to 3 moving parts depending on the type of loan you are using to purchase your new home. The first part that is universal to any loan option is the actual appraisal itself. During this time, an appraiser will visit your property and then do research on the properties in your area that have sold in the last 12 to 18 months to assess an appraised value for your land. If we're doing a complete land home package for you, then the appraiser will need to assess not just the land, but the home and any of the site work we're planning to do for you within your loan. So what that means is at this point, we need to make sure we know the exact options you want in your home and the exact dollar amount of the site work we're looking to get done during your loan. Once the appraisal starts, we can't go back and change numbers. So we really want to take our time to get those numbers the exact way you want it before we order that appraisal. For most loans that involve land, during the appraisal process, the banks will also order what's called a title search. During this part of the process, a title company will research your property going back 50 to 100 years to make sure the property has exchanged hands legally all throughout its lifespan. They'll also do research to make sure there aren't any liens or judgments against the property. If you're buying this property brand new, you really want to make sure that the title company does their due diligence so that you don't inherit any of the problems that may have been on someone else's plate when you buy the land. Some lenders also require a survey during this part of the process. Basically, that's a giant map that draws out the exact boundaries of your property so everybody knows where your property starts and where it ends. This is really important when determining things like setbacks or boundaries for your fence that you may be putting on your land. Just about every lender that we work with requires a non-refundable deposit before ordering the appraisal, survey, and title. So it's really important to work with our team to make sure that everything you want included in your loan is there and in writing up to this point when we go to submit these numbers to the lender. The deposit for the appraisal process can range anywhere from $300 to $800 depending on the lender and what is going to be performed during this part of the process. And time frame can range anywhere from 2 weeks to 6 weeks depending on where you live and again how much needs to be performed during this part. Once the appraisal, survey, and title work come back in, assuming all the numbers check out for the bank, then the bank will start working on your closing document. This process typically takes an additional 5 to 10 business days, depending on how much work the bank needs to do to produce the document. Once they're done, our team will set up a time to review all of your closing docs with you so that we can sign the paperwork and get to building. For more information on the appraisal process, visit our resource tab on our website at www.findmymobilehome.com. or give us a call at 210-874-5527. As always, don't be shy with any questions you may have. We look forward to hearing from you. We'll talk to you soon.